as we go on, why is my marriage in trouble? Because of words that damage. Words that damage. There is somebody who speaks and it pierces like a sword. And there is someone who speaks and it promotes good health. There's someone that speaks, it pierces like a sword, and there's someone that speaks and it promotes good health. That is Proverbs 12:18. That's what Solomon was saying. You have to be careful and ask yourself, the words that I speak, do they pierce like a sword? Or they are words that encourages? They are words that challenges? They are words that move people forward? Because words have power. Words have power. When you constantly beat down people with your words, one day they will say to you, it's over. It's at times words are more powerful than even physical abuse. Words. Because in some instances, people don't get over the words that have been spoken over them. They don't. They don't. Part of the baggages in the trunk some people are carrying, or they carried into marriage, are words that have been spoken years over them. And because of that, they keep on saying to themselves, I cannot do well. They said I cannot do well. They say I'm a failure. They say I'm this. They say I'm that. And they keep on fighting it. Please, men and women, can we build ourselves up? Men and women, can we be careful what we say? If you don't know what to say, it's okay to keep quiet. There's nothing wrong in keeping quiet. As a matter of fact, quietness is a virtue. It's a virtue. So let's be careful the kind of words that we speak to ourselves. Because like they say where I come from, words are like eggs. Once it falls to the ground, you cannot use anything for that eggs again unless you want to do, whatever, but it's not good again. So you have to be very careful the kind of words that we speak. Our tongues are very powerful. So be careful that we don't use our tongues in a bad way. Number 5, why is my marriage in trouble? Because of third parties. Third parties. Genesis 2:24 says, therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall become one flesh. They shall become one flesh. Marriage is between two people. But many of us, we have turned it into a party. Oh, pastor, did you hear what my wife said concerning my sister? Did you hear what my husband said concerning my brother? Hello? You are messing up your own marriage, and your sister you are fighting for, she's in her own marriage and she's doing well. And you are destroying your own marriage because somebody spoke to your sister. You need to be careful the room that we allow. There are many people who allow their spouses too much room. I say to some men, this is how you know men that are grown up. If you can't handle your mom, you are not grown up yet. What do I mean by that? Your mom is not easy. So why would you leave your mom and your wife alone, and your mom would tear that lady apart? Yeah. So what do? You rise up and you get in between them and you balance things, and you make sure your mom is not intimidated by your wife and your wife is not intimidated by your mom, and everybody knows their space and they are not on the same line, they're on the same lane anyway. So you balance it. Be careful. Don't allow strange men and women to mess up your marriage. Don't allow third parties. Oh, I heard this is what your husband did. I heard this is what they are saying concerning your spouse. No, don't allow those kind of things to mix up your marriage. Because third parties, you must let everybody know their space. You must make them to know this is how far you go, this is where you stand, this is the way I do things, this is what I believe. Many years ago, and I'm going to round up on this, I went to my mother-in-law's place, and she was in Nigeria, and she wrote a letter to my wife. And my wife said, I said to her, your mom wrote a letter. She said, oh, come on, read it to me. And I saw the mom looking at me, and the way she sealed that envelope, you will know that she didn't want anybody to read it. And I said, well, she sealed it too. She said, come on, open the letter and read it to me. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. But later, I got back home. I said, your mom's letter is here. And my wife said, read it to me. And I read the letter. And my wife called the mother-in-law and said, you should have listened and allowed my husband to read that letter. You will have solved the problem. Now you left it too late. I'll see you next time. God bless you.
Thank you for watching and listening to Insight with PT, our weekly podcast streaming every week at the same time. Join us next week for the continuation of this program.